you know what time it is when that special presentation hits. I was sitting in this chair. Gosh, it'll be almost tomorrow. On Saturday, it'll be 2 weeks sitting in this chair. I had NXT Deadline on the TV on mute because at the same time, it was the 1 year anniversary show for Ashe Wrestling, where they were going to be crowning their first Ashe men's champion. Me and Brother Fan, we was back and forth on the phones, captivated, like literally captivated by what was transgressing on the TV screen. And we've been talking so much about this tournament. We've been talking so much about this individual. It just, like I said earlier, it just made sense to hit the squad, hit the people with an early Christmas gift. Now, this individual, he might not be there when you call, but he is always on time. He didn't qualify for that tournament I was just talking about, but I'm not surprised that he not only made his way to the finals, but then he defeated Darius Lockhart to become the very first Ashe men's champion. In 2023, the BRP 50 anointed him as the Kinsey of the BRP 50 list, but in 2024, he's been the 7. I like saying the siete. We'll see what goes on there. Realistically, if you're not calling him the All-Father or Mister, you should be calling him the leader of the culture. BRP squad, welcome to the stage. Not only the longest reigning BCW heavyweight champion, but hell, if you're counting right now, the longest reigning Ashe men's champion. Brother Fan, can you bring Mr. Darius Carter to the stage, please? Please. Let me get a round of applause. I love it.
In all of his beauty and splendor. It is great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Nah, appreciate you for coming through, Mr. Carter.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure to be here.
How?
And it was a matter of time. It was in due time for me to be here. And I actually had listened to that podcast where you discussed my victory in the tournament. So I know we're going to get to that. But
yeah. Well,
I'm looking forward to it.
There was another conversation I had before. It was maybe a couple weeks before the tournament. I spoke with Darius Lockhart, and we spoke about everything. And my main question towards the end, though, was, is there protocol? Like, are you guys ready for a situation where, Darius Carter already let y'all know he's going to take what he wants. Are you prepared if he just shows up for the tournament? He asked me if I thought people from North Carolina couldn't fight, and I wasn't saying that at all. I was just saying I know what you're willing to do. And then again, if anybody watched, I haven't heard from Billy Dixon. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. How hard was it difficult for you to get in that night? Like, what was the situation? Did you just walk through the door and walk up to Caprice and say, you need somebody?
You could see the status of the culture that day. You could see the disarray, the chaos. This is what happens when you don't have somebody who's really in charge of the situation. When you're letting the inmates run the asylum, when you're letting the culture be the culture, indecisive, unable to make choices, decisions. Disarray. That's all their fault. I didn't set any of that up. I didn't set up any attacks on anybody. What happened to Jordan Holt? What happened to Darian Bankston? None of that was from me, by me, administered by me, manipulated by me. That was their own chaos, their own inability to get out of each other's way.
Facts.
I said that I was going to be there, and I made sure that I was there. I made sure that I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, which is not my hometown, by the way, so I had to take the time to put myself in that position. When other people faltered, when other people failed, what do? You look to me. You look to Darius. I'm not their first choice. I'm not the one they want, but I'm the one they need. And listen, I was listening to that podcast, and I heard it be said about me being about the type of choice that I was as champion. If I was the right choice, if I was a great choice, if I was a good choice. You have to understand something. I am the most trusted choice And that is what Ashe needs. That's what this championship needs. Their inaugural champion, we can't take a chance on you like Yaya. That's taking a chance on you. You haven't been to that mountaintop before. It may teeter, it may get rocky, you can fall right off. We don't have time for inexperience at the top of the culture right now. We need someone that is steadfast. We need someone that is planted on 2 solid feet. Somebody that will move this position forward, that will move these people, us as a people, forward. We've been running in place like hamsters in a wheel. We're going nowhere. And we dress it up with Trisha Dora's face and the Pan-African diaspora situation. We dress it up, but we don't ever really talk about it. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to put us in a greater position. And first off, we have to acknowledge that we're not where we could be. Secondly, we have to get there. And I'm the person that is the most trusted. I am the person that is proven. I'm the person that has the resume, that has the track record of taking a promotion and bringing it to another level. So Ashe needed me really more than I needed this championship, if we're being honest. But I'm taking this championship and I'm hoisting it above my head as the crown jewel of the culture. This is the most important championship in the culture. I am moving the culture forward as its leader, and you're all going to thank me years down the road for this. Years down the road. You may not thank me tomorrow. You may not thank me next week, next month, but years from now, you will say, if it wasn't for Darius Carter doing what he did, being the man that he was at the time that we needed him, we would not be thriving today as a people. That's what I'm here to do.
Hey, listen, I can't argue with that. And I was the person who was talking about the choices.
I know you were.
I don't know, but I understand.
And it's fine, but it deserved to be addressed because everyone has the right to their opinions and to what they think and to what they believe. But you have to understand that this is a business just as much as it is a sport.
That's a fact.
And this position, and someone needed to be entrusted in this position. Darius Lockhart, sure, but you're running a promotion. You're saying you're not, but you are. You have a lot on your plate. He can't handle being the champion right now. Let's talk about the people in the tournament. Billy Dixon, you can't be champion because you don't know if you want to stay or go. Kyle doesn't know if he wants to retire or if he wants to be on the main event of every show. Wow. He cannot make a decision. We don't have time for indecisiveness.
That's a good point. That's an excellent point.
Jordan Holt, not ready to be. Come, let's stop it. Stop. That's a cute pick. It's fun. Local pick. Hoorah. Come on, stop it. Ashe men's champion, Jordan Holt, let's not do that to ourselves.
Damn.
Come on. You got to take the training wheels off before you can ride with the big boys.
Wow.
Stop it. Yaya, again. Yaya can open the show for me. Yaya can get the dust off the mat for me.
Damn.
And then I'll go and wrestle in it and paint my art.
I saw he was online. He was one of the first people talking the night after, and y'all were going back and forth. But I guess he's not on the list right now.
Yeah, back and forth because listen. He can talk. He can go. We're not sitting here discrediting the man.
Mm-hmm.
I know of his ability. I know of his talent. I'm never going to sit here and say he's not that. But to be Ashe men's champion right now, that's a lot of weight. He doesn't need that weight on his shoulders. He's a good semifinals guy.
Damn.
And we need that in the culture. See, that's the problem. It's too much chaos. We don't understand that there are levels to the culture. There are people at the top. There are people that occupy that middle. We need those. We need tag teams. And we need people on that lower crust, that introductory level. We need structure in the culture. Yaya has its place, and it is not at the top today.
Damn.
Maybe next year, maybe the year after that, not today. We don't have time for chances. We've done that. We've been there. We've done that. Shug D, Pan-African World Diaspora Championship,
Wow.
We've moved on from that. We've moved on from that mess. We've moved on to a clearer position. It's lucid vision, baby. It is crystal clear. There is no debate. I hold the momentum, I hold the championship, and I hold the culture in the palm of my hands, and I have deserved this. Let's talk about how much I deserve this. Let's talk about me having to work for other people, help other people. That whole fight situation, Trisha, Dora, Suge D, helping them, making it about them. When was it my turn? That's what I was told. That's what I was told.
Oh shit.
There are masters to serve. We have masters to serve. Who are these masters? And why do I have to serve them?
That's a great question.
Everyone else will sit there and nod their head. Oh yeah, I'll no questions asked, because they're obedient to the wrong people. They're ignorantly obedient.
He's rapping.
I'm going to see who my leader is. I want to see who's telling me what to do. And if you can't show your face, then I'm going to step up and be that person. Clear in plain sight. I sat on that throne. You see who your guy was. I ended that show. You see who your guy was. Crystal clear. No question. No question about it. Where's Billy? You can't find him. Can't find him. Haven't talked about a single booking since. Where's he gone? Disappeared. Poof. How'd that happen? Because I made it happen. Everybody talking about making things happen. I make things happen. And then you wonder why I'm this champion right now. You wonder why I'm in this position and why other people can't fill these shoes. Other people are doing good. Good isn't enough. That's that.
That's facts. Well, then I guess the question, as the leader of the culture, as the men's champion, especially, Ashe, there was a lot that was announced. Not only is Ashe TV going to be kicking off January 9th on YouTube, they've got matches lined up, but Ashe is going to be in Vegas during Mania week. Do you have planned? Like, has anybody even been trying? Like, do you have thoughts on who you would want to be your first opponent in a title defense?
But look at this. Look at how I become champion. And now there's Ashe TV. And now there's Ashe going to Las Vegas. You need someone's face to be on all of those posters, all of those flyers. Someone's face that is dependable, that is proven.
Proven?
Of course, Darius Carter. Okay. That guy's hot right now. That guy's on fire. I got to see. Where's he at next? What's this, North Carolina? Oh, where's it? Okay, New Jersey, New York. Where are we going? Where's he going?
Right.
That championship. Where's he taking that?
Damn.
That's what this is about. Darius Carter going to Las Vegas, taking Ashe with him. Ashe TV, everything episodic. You want to talk about how that was essentially cinema, what you saw? That was like playing the violin. It was sweet, sweet music. It was symphonic.
Yeah.
How that all came.
Let me show you. Let me show you my favorite note, Darius. I'm sorry. This right here, this part of the symphony right here. Oh, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. Love that.
That's art.
So speaking of art,
I mean, come on, let's talk about it.
Speaking of art, the belt, the championship on your shoulder is a beautiful championship. And my partner did ask about the new suitors, the new bows for that belt that are gonna try and take that championship from you. We see you all over the place. I've seen you all up and down the East Coast personally. What does it mean for you to take that specific championship with you certain places, the way that it looks, what it stands for, and who it is, what it is?
It's a movement, and it's special to be at the top of it because you are leading a people, you are leading a culture, you are leading a mindset. And what Ashe has always represented in terms of not just the entertainment, but the respect for the sport, the simplicity of the design with Ashe inside of a squared circle. I mean, we have to understand the meaning and I've never come out and lambasted Ashe for what it stands for. I've never gone against what Ashe stands for. In fact, I always felt like I represented it the best in terms of the finest, in terms of top level athleticism. storytelling, everything that we as a people are capable of doing and presenting to you on higher levels than other people. We're not going to keep that in the corner anymore. We're going to put that on the forefront. We're going to make it black, basic, beautiful. Give you all types of everything. You have all flavors of ice cream at Ashe Wrestling. You have, and this is what I'm talking about, is those divisions, those clear places, those lines on the ladder. Not everyone is in the same place. Not everyone can do that. If you're playing Jenga and the pieces are too heavily reliant on one side, it's going to fall. We need structure. And that's what I'm literally here to do, is to tell you what you've needed to hear all this time. I'm going to tell Yaya where he stands in the culture. I'm going to tell Jordan Holt where he stands in the culture, because everyone's too afraid to say it to you and to let you play your part. Because if everyone plays their part, we all move forward successfully. But if you don't want to accept your place, if you don't want to accept where you stand in this game, a rook is a rook. And if you have a problem with that, which is, again, it's not my position, it's above this. We're on a mission to move forward. If you can't play your part, then you have to be taken out.
Who are some of those names that you feel like, if we get this movement to move, one band, one sound, so to speak, who are the people that you think can benefit from being pulled up from the system moving correctly?
And that is a great question, right? It's about who's really willing to come up and take it. Again, Yaya is a guy that we could say there was a ceiling over his head. But another point of it is, well, then go ahead and break it, because I've broken it. I've continued to break it. It went from glass to concrete. They keep changing the material. And I keep crushing every single ceiling they put over my face. I went from being exiled from a tournament. They say I didn't show up. They essentially exiled me. They asked me not to come. They said my services weren't required. How dare you? And then I'm supposed to leap when you say, oh, tournament. You dangle it over my head like a carrot. I'm supposed to leap for you? I'm the talent. You come for me. I don't beg for you. How dare you? How audacious. So I found my opportunity when others were weak, as people in the culture like to be. You get weak when the spotlight is the hottest, when it's the brightest, you crumble. Damn. So when you talk about who, I'm not going to sit here and name people, because they need to name themselves.
Got to get Caprice Coleman on that, yeah.
Caprice is, but I beat him too. BCW World Heavyweight Champion. How do you think I won it the second time? I beat Caprice Coleman. That's why he's been bitter all this time, because I beat him in BCW, and he's carried it to Ashe. You can't stand to see me. It can't be your son, Caprice. Stop it. Stop it. Nepotism. Stop it. What are you upset about? This guy Caprice all over the show in my face. For what? Yeah. It's my business. You stand there and you commissioner. This guy wants to wrestle. He's whispering under his mouth, oh, I want to punch you in the face. No, you don't. You're a commissioner. You don't want to punch me in the face. There are legalities to this. I don't care if this is wrestling or not. You're a commissioner, says it on a paper, says it on a script, it's written. Someone signed off on you being a commissioner. Therefore, you're going to behave like a commissioner. This is what I'm talking about. I'm holding people accountable here. I'm tired of people getting to run away and do whatever they want. Billy Dixon, Kyle, all he does, I want to stay. I want to go. Retirement tour. I'm the champ. Give me a chance. No one gives me a chance. I don't want a chance anymore. I give up. Darius Lockhart. Oh, I'm not running Ashe. It's not me. I gave that power up, man. You doing all the interviews. You're doing all the commercial. You tweeting behind the account.
Oh, shit.
Stop it. And then you try to play me and exclude me from a tournament. What a joke. I didn't qualify. The next person that says that to me, I'm tossing you off a bridge. Stop talking about qualifying. Stop it. What do I need to qualify for? I'm the best wrestler on that roster. I'm the best professional wrestler on that roster. Period. Point blank, period. Technical match. Showman match. I can deliver any type of match that needs to be delivered for that position.
Wait. Speaking of that, because the last time I got to see you wrestle in person was at Jobber Slam, where it was supposed to be a cage match, and I heard they said whatever with the building, they couldn't get the cage in there, so they said it was going to be a street fight. I was not prepared for it to actually get into the street. I don't know that you can watch that if y'all haven't watched that. It's on the Jobber Tears YouTube. He beat Wilkins. I'm telling you, he beat Wilkins so bad. Wilkins' mama was out there screaming. Am I lying?
And I almost beat her too. She kept getting in my face.
That's amazing.
That was ridiculous.
It was some pandemonium in there that night, for real. You beat his brother ass.
I don't care how old you are. You don't get in people's faces. I'm doing my job. It is my job to mollywop your son. I was there to do what I needed to do. And she's getting in my face, whispering this, yelling this gospel to me. You can be next. Get out. Please remove yourself from my face. Wilkins put himself in that position. They said they couldn't get the cage in there. They saved that boy's life. I couldn't get the cage in there. Couldn't, because his mother was there. That's why they couldn't get the cage in there. I wouldn't have been able to get the cage in there either. His mother was there. Imagine what would have happened to that man in a wrestling ring with me. In a wrestling ring with me. Everybody was so busy promoting the match and talking about it. They were not actually thinking about what it was. It was a steel cage match with me.
Crazy.
With me. I don't need to be the biggest, the fastest, or the strongest, but I put it together better than anybody else. So that guy puts me in the ring. Yeah, look at that.
We see what you do. We see what you do.
Look at that. It's beautiful. Put it in a mural.
Facts. The T-shirt.
I need Nick Shin to answer for whatever he's doing in this picture.
he's crying. He's saying, "Hey, Mr. Carter, stop. Stop. It's too violent going on right now." Like it was again. Because they said it's the first time we ever saw blood in our Shea.
I don't know if Darius has ever bled like that before. Darius number 2. That weak DNA. I felt that. I felt his DNA, that weak plasma in his body. This position is too much for anybody else to hold right now. For me to be this guy, I'm the man that they need me to be. I'm the contingency plan.
A theme of this entire year, we're almost at the end of the year. The theme of this entire year is uncomfortable truths, right? And I think that you represent that very well in this situation, right? I mean, always, Kat and Kendrick, like all the stuff this year has been a bunch of uncomfortable truths. The one uncomfortable truth that I kind of want to ask about is when the WWE started this WWE ID situation, your name is one of the more consistent names I see that folks attach to that situation. If they come a calling while you're still here in your calling with that championship on your shoulder, does that look like a man in his calling? What's that situation? How do you feel about the folks asking about you in WWE ID and the fact that, people want to see you on TV?
So let's put it like this. There was a date, January 15th. This was 2022. It was a day that I had 3 shows at the same time. Within the same day. We're talking the same time. The call time was 6:30, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. Between New Jersey, New York lines.
Oh, wow.
I had a commitment to all 3 of those places because I was top champion at the time, or was about to become top champion. This was Catalyst Wrestling. This was Warriors of Wrestling, and this was Pro Wrestling Magic. I made sure that I made all 3 of those shows and did all 3 of the things that I needed to do for each of those, not just for myself, but for each of those promotions, because had I not been there, particular beats would have been missed, points would have been missed. You cannot replicate those moments. You have to be there or you're not there. That's why they say don't get hurt, protect yourself, because an injury takes you out of the game. You can't come back to your same position 6 months, 7 months later because it's not there. That's the harsh reality of this industry. We are athletes. That's how this works. A month from now, that position may not be there. That's just, you have to accept that. So that's why you do everything you can to keep yourself healthy, to not get hurt, to be a proven talent, to build a resume, to do all the things that I have. I haven't been hurt. I haven't been injured. Haven't taken time off. Mm-hmm. I've been someone who's consistently been at the top, someone whose name is in every single magazine, every single wrestling magazine of importance that there is. I'm on every list of significance that there is. PWI, the PW 500, the BRP 50, as we talk about, and I'm in very high positions. How could it have been anybody else? How could it have been anybody else but me? It would not have made sense. And I've actually been waiting my turn and serving these masters, and I'm not doing it anymore.
I like that. I appreciate that, actually. I wanted, how are you walking around with that title? Like, going to the store, like what this is your 30th championship. Like, how do you operate when you are the champion? Do they see you with this at the bank?
This is mantled up. I put this on the mantle. I put it on display. Again, I have won 19 different championships in my career, 30 championships overall. So you have to understand, I've been trusted. People look at me and say, that man is going to deliver what I need him to deliver on every occasion. That man is going to be there. When all else falls, the house is falling, asbestos from the ceiling, the pillars aren't standing. You can look to your left. You can look to your right. You can see Darius Carter standing there holding the place up, doing his part when everything else fails. When Jordan Holtz get injured, when Darian Bankston gets hurt, when people fall apart, when it all falls down, the one person you can always rely on is me. So when you say, can Darius, what would Darius do if the WWE came calling while I'm Ashe champion? I'll do both.
I like that. I do like that.
I will carry the mantle as far. There is no abdication of the throne. There is no surrendering of the throne. I'm occupying it, and I deserve it. That's what we're forgetting, is I deserve this. I deserve this for all I went through with that Pan-African World Diaspora Championship, everything I had to go through for those years of chasing that title, just for it to never really, it was always supposed to be about Shook. Shook. And that's fine. You can main event with Shook, or you can main event with me. You can go with this, or you can get with that. But I'll tell you that this is what's hot right now. This is the movement. This is the way. Damn. Nobody could have done what I did at Ashe. Nobody else could have done that the way that I did it.
That's a fact.
That's the art of it, is I weaved into every position I needed to weave into, and I wasn't slippery. I did nothing wrong. Everyone else made their mistakes. Billy put himself in a bad position. So I handled it.
Damn.
And then Darius, I met in the main event. What was wrong with beating Darius? What did I do wrong there? Hit him with the royal sweep, picked him up, hit him with the second royal sweep. What was wrong about that? What was wrong about making him bleed his own blood after I warned him about all the things he said about me?
I tried to tell him.
What was wrong? What was wrong about me getting my licks back for everything I had to go through? What was wrong with that? I don't see the issue. So why does anyone else?
if only more people could have that mentality in 2025. But I don't think people have learned. We have to get to the show, Mr. Carter, but I wanted to ask you one more thing before we let you go. How does Darius Carter celebrate the holidays? Or again, I know you keep the title on the mantle, but like, are you bringing it around? You know, you visiting family during this season? Are they getting to see the gold up close and personal?
Hey, and also to tack on to that, how did you celebrate your championship victory?
That's a good question.
Well, firstly, you're saying you're getting to the show, but I am the show.
Facts, my fault. I apologize.
That's another error that I see. I don't wait to address errors.
I appreciate it.
You notice how we're knocking them all.
I don't want to end up like this. So I anytime you tell me, yeah, just let me know. Just let me know.
Look at that man getting humbled in his own ring for his own promotion. His own banner on the side, the bottom right. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that man bleeding on his own mat in his own promotion. I wasn't kidding when I said I own all of that. All of that is mine. By proxy, by design, it is mine. I deserve it all. That's my ring. Those are my steps. That's my mat. Yolanda, that's my referee.
Oh, wow.
Nadia, that's my ring announcer. It's all mine. I deserve it.
Is that why you put your hands on him like that?
Hey.
Because I told her to come here, and she looked at me like a deer in the headlights. We don't have time for that. If I need you in position, and you can't get in position, I will put you in position. What part am I not making clear about this? I am very serious.
Don't get him mad, man.
When I speak, it will be done. I told her, come over here. She looked at me like she didn't understand what that meant. Like we had time to stutter. I don't have time to skip a beat. Get up. So I grabbed her and put her in position. If Caprice was a real commissioner, he would have put her in position. This is what I'm talking about. We don't have time for it. How do I celebrate the holidays? I celebrate them as a man should celebrate them. I get gifted. I get rewarded things. I get taken out because I'm good to people. If you're in my circle, money is not a thing. We drink, we laugh, we have great times. Sangria, I love me some sangria. So I have me some nice red sangria, extra spike in it.
Love it.
We call it Nation. I was Nation. I was Nation. All over town.
I love it.
What are we talking about? And I'm a New Canaan resident.
Okay.
But New York I enjoy as well. And please believe, I make my tracks, but I cover them up very nicely. It was a beautiful time celebrating and nating and just having a toast with this beautiful championship, which I've worked so hard for. People won't ever talk about it, how hard I worked for it. They're going to say I took it, I stole it, I leveraged it, I put myself in a position, but I earned this championship, and I deserved that moment more than anybody else in the culture did in the year 2024. That's just the way that it is. We have a lot of wrestlers that are good in the culture. We got a lot of wrestlers that are doing good things, but you don't have that aura. I have it. I have it in spades. It radiates. People want to copy it. People want to take it. They can't have it. They want a recipe. They're like Plankton and SpongeBob. Everybody wants a taste. Come on.
It's facts.
Come on.
Hey. The show has started, but we have to get to the rest of the show. Siete, Ashe Men's Champ, All Father, thank you for coming through. Greatly appreciate it. For those who may not be aware of where to find you, can you please let them know where they could find everything about Mr. Darius Carter?
Absolutely. Look out your window. Look to the sky. I am the sky. I am the world. I am everything, and everything is me. But if you're looking for Darius Carter, you can find me Twitter or X, Instagram, Facebook, all the same. It's /Mr. Darius Carter, DariusCarter. You can see it spelled. You know the name. Remember it. You can find me all over. I'm always posting, commenting. I'm always advertising as a real wrestler should be. I'm always promoting as a wrestler should be. Then it's just when you stack these facts on top of one another, it's like it doesn't go from wow, I'm surprised that he's the champ. It's to of course he's the champ, and then from there it goes to who else could it have been? The answer is nobody, because nobody else does it like I do it. Look at those pictures. Look at all the pictures that are still coming out.
Yeah, there are a lot of great photos. Like, this was my favorite from the night, but there are a lot of great images from that night.
Come on. Regality.
Yeah, that throne. Damn.
My ode to the 2008 King of the Ring.
Love it. Love that. Mr. Darius Carter, thank you for coming through. Hopefully we can do this again at some point in the future, and I can't wait to see, honestly, who asked you about to beat next. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me and this beautiful championship. Oh,
shout out!
Oh,
shout out! Thank you. We have just been graced by one of the most excellent individuals in the world, especially in the world of pro wrestling, Mr. Darius Carter. Thank you very much. We will see you soon.